I looked up that word compel. Yes. You're going to compel me to have to use this court. Yes. To cause to bring about by force, threats, or overwhelming pressure. A lawyer cannot be compelled to testify about a privileged communication. Yes. Of a legislation, mandate, or judicial precedent. Yes. To convince a court that there is only one possible resolution of a legal dispute. The wording of the statute compels us to affirm. Yes. You're going to compel me to motion the court. Yes. You're going to use war tactics, muscle diplomacy. Pooch! Yeah, these gamblers, they've been around for a long time. Yes. And when I think about me being compelled to not go to some other judge, well, I'm going to go to some other judge. Do you understand? Now, I informed you that it was against the law for the last 3 years and 8 months. Yes. You're gambling on my right to sue you. You will lose in court. You will lose. And for every oath of office that thought, well, I'll just gamble on this, yeah, you're going to lose. For every attorney that thought they had no liability, you're going to lose. Now, I emailed the rest of the civil rights coordinators from Vancouver to the letter Z. And then I emailed those in the office of a superintendent of public instruction, each of the executives in that office. And then I emailed many of those that are in the legal department of this Washington State office. You're going to lose. You do not understand what you gave me. Now let's look at it for just a quick second, okay? Yes. Not only did it not have the signature of the petitioner, requirements of the law, City of Seattle, yes. You gambled, and you're going to lose. Now, your whole plan was, yes, that you would make me go to the court. Yes, you would say I was crazy. Right. And then you'd cover up your fraud and forgery, your kidnapping, your racketeering, your hate crimes. Yes. And you walk away the winners. Yes. In that you got me. Well, isn't that what you wanted to be? Yeah. You wanted to win. You bet, and you bet, and you bet on every court hearing right now. Now, just reading about these gamblers, yes. When Mr. Cowgill said my only remedy, yes, was to motion the court if I had a problem, and I could not or should not go to another judge. Yes. See, there was a time in San Francisco's Chinese ghetto where they would bribe, yes, to protect themselves from raids. Casino operators paid as much as $2,500 a week into the hands of corrupt lawmen, yes, and magistrates. See, they bribed judges right now. They bribed the police, yes. They bribed the sheriffs, yes. They bribed them. Now, this was happening, yes, in the 1860s. Oh. Could you get me all the gambling licenses of every establishment of the United States? Yes. Their state of incorporation? Yes. The actual ownership of them? Oh. See, I'm one of these, right, that I will ask you. Yes. Did you bet, yes, that you would not enforce the laws? Yes. And you would refuse to acknowledge my right to not be compelled to have to motion a corrupt court that has been bribed into believing that they can violate the laws of the United States. Now, for the office of Superintendent of Public Instruction, could you get me the total amount of all lottery proceeds that are paid to support education in this great nation? Because I do not care about your schools. No, I don't care about them. If you don't have a place to go to school right now,